All right, go drop some reactions in the free plays. But dude, I don't know what the hell that was about. Bro, my live is whatever, dude. Whatever. Fuck this bullshit. That shit is pissing me off. All right, well, one of them fixed. All right. All right. Done fuck with this shit. All right. How we doing this morning, boys? How we doing? How we doing this morning? Ron oil shit could involve ET. Oh, for sure. We were already rejecting off yesterday's lows. So keep that in mind. But I do have a bone to pick with y'all. Not really everybody, but I mean, if you're in this chat, you're probably fine. But I recently have been getting a lot of DMs about people over trading their funded accounts, blowing their funded accounts on trades that they end up taking. And here, let me turn my camera on because this is actually pretty serious. I've gotten a lot of DMs about people blowing their accounts, freaking out, saying that they're done trading forever, all this kind of BS. And ironically enough, every single time I've asked, well, were these with our alerts? It was always, no, I was trading by myself, started to overtrade, oversize, all these things. Please remember that you guys are in the Discord for our help. You guys are paying for the Discord for our help. If you think that you can trade on your own, great, go do it. If you can't trade on your own, don't do it yet. You're not ready. That's why we provide all the education that we can. That's why we help you guys and answer every question that we can. If you are going to let one blown eval or one blown funded kill you, stop trading now. I'll help you cancel your membership and you can go back to doing something other than trading. Because if you're going to get that beat up about one eval or one funded, unfortunately, it just may not be the best time for you to trade. And I don't mean that to be rude, but I don't understand the DMs about blowing accounts and not taking any trades with any strategies or any kind of risk management or following our alerts. I would rather you follow my alerts, blow your account, and tell me that you blew your account off of our alerts than listen to you do it off of someone or yourself or something else like that stupid. So if you can't trade on your own, don't. Put your ego aside. If you can't trade on your own, don't. It's fine. Trade with us, learn how to trade, then you can go apply that to your own trading. But saw way too many people with fundeds and whatnot blow them just off of oversizing and stupid mistakes. So I want to make sure that we are limiting that as much as possible. Right. And that's, I mean, I say that with a negative tone, but I obviously mean that in the most positive way. QQ already breaking or below? What you mean, bro? We're 2 minutes into the market open. Orb ain't even formed. What is it down? We're already down 2%. So I'm expecting a pretty choppy day. I'll be honest with you. I'm expecting pretty choppy day. Not really much to go off of with a bias here. I mean, it definitely looks like we're wanting to sell off. But, oh, you're good. Yeah, I broke 815 orb. Did that a while ago. Oh. Bro, have any of you guys seen that rhythm blood test thing? I don't know if you guys know what I'm talking about, but it's like that. You've seen that shit on Instagram everywhere, bro. It's that blood test that you like put the little thing on your arm and you just like poke the dot. Bro, I got one of those. That shit is like I've never not felt something more. Like you literally can't feel anything. I thought they were just bullshitting, but it like literally feels like nothing. You can't even feel a prick or anything. I'm about to share my test scores with the whole gang here. Oh. Just the two of us. Oh, what's up, everybody over here on YouTube? Yeah, I mean, personally, I think that longs are probably our best shot just because, I mean, rarely do you see the market stay down 2% plus. Now, I'm not saying that I'm just going to take longs because of that, but I would be a little bit more enticed to take longs. Oh, no, 100%. But I'm just saying, like, I mean, how many times have you seen the market close or market really go down more than 2%? I know it's not exactly a strategy, but I'm just saying, like, going off of what we know, there normally isn't too much. But yeah, if we can break and retest these yesterday highs and push back up into this gap, I like it. Ideally, we would need to see sweep, certain level of information, New York. Yeah, what are our levels here? Y'all watched the time zone or time frame video last night. Y'all should know. See if we can get all the way back up to London. That would be fucking. We get a good ass trade on orb there. Good ad trade all the way back up to London highs. Just the two of us. It's gonna make a pretty little orange. Actually, let's go teal. Text white. Yesterday low. Go. Okay. What are our levels from here? This is exactly yesterday's low. Okay. Yeah, I'm feeling good about price action at least. I mean, now that we have this whole war shit, at least we'll be able to get some decent price action for the most part. I mean, that's been the issue. That's why everybody's dead and shad. No one wants to, lock in because we haven't had good price action. I don't blame you because I mean, this shit's been hard to keep up with just watching and do nothing. But hopefully, knock on wood, that this is over because, of all the war shit pushing it through. So we can pray, right? We can pray. Just the two of us. PM lows. PM highs. Oh, fuck. Oh, I'm trying to redo my templates over here on what's it called? Okay. PM low, PM high, boom, 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 boom. There we go. Alrighty. Just a too much. All right. End of day. I'm not tripping on trade today. I take the 150 I needed for the payout today. Yeah. Nice. Yeah, I'm thinking about starting a little series after the boot camp, basically taking one eval, showing every single trade, whether it wins or loses, and then getting funded, obviously, or not getting funded, being transparent about it, whatever happens. Showing you guys literally every single step from opening the account, buying the account, taking the first trade, taking the second trade, blah, 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 all the way through a payout. Because I want you guys to see, one, how stressful it can be. Okay. How wrong things can go. Okay. Because I think that people don't understand that, like, bro, D Dot, he was 8th on the leaderboard yesterday. D Dot will tell you straight up, there are going to be days where he takes a bad trade. It's part of it. There's days where I take a bad trade. There's days where he overtrades. There's days where I overtrade. It's part of the game. But if you're going to be sitting there, and I hate to get all lectury in the morning here, but like I just saw a lot of people kind of getting really beat up about not seeing immediate success. And I get we all want the dopamine rush of like doing something really good the first time, right? But with trading, it's just not going to happen. You're not going to be the best trader on day one, right? You're not going to know how to trade futures on your first day trading futures. That's how it works. Just like you didn't know anything about, options when you first started. So I just want to make sure you guys are, keeping your head on your shoulders, staying positive, because it's all possible. I mean, you guys, it's possible. That's the point I'm trying to make is you're not going to retire tomorrow. It's going to take time anyways. So yeah, bro, dude, I'm telling you right now, bro, I went and did my taxes the other day. Bro, I bought over 30 evals in 2025. Bought over 30 evals in 2025. I spent over almost $3,000 on evals, right? Guess how many I passed in 2025? In 2025, I passed 3 evals. I bought 30. I passed 3. I had no clue what I was doing trading futures. Okay, now in 2026, now granted, yes, we made some mistakes with the Top Step accounts. Yes, I blew those because I thought that we were all going to get banned. But for the most part, my eval pass rate has been over 50%, which is plenty good for me. Okay. And my payout percent has already eclipsed and paid for not only this year's evals, but also last year's evals. So there's an upfront investment. I mean, we're literally dealing with investments. It's an upfront investment. Okay. You have to invest in yourself, invest in your time, invest in your strategies to get better over time. You can't just expect it to happen overnight. And if you think that it's going to happen overnight, I'm telling you with the kindness out of my heart, don't trade. It's unfortunately not for you if you can't sit back and understand, that it's a process of good, bad, good, bad. There's highs and lows, and those highs are really high and those lows are really low. I get it. Okay. So over here on YouTube, are we looking for more entries into silver? Possibly with a pullback. The only thing that concerns me is an ABC correction. We were talking about this the other day with this ABC correction. That's my only problem. My only concern. But just the two of us. Yeah, and I say that not to be a dick. I say that to be truthful and honest. I mean, like I said, I'm still not the best trader. I'm still not the best trader that I could be. Not even the best trader out in the world. I'm still not even the best trader that I could be. You can always get better. You can always do more. You can always, refine your strategies as long as you keep your head on your shoulders and, understand that there's going to be times where you make mistakes. There's going to be times where it doesn't go right, but you got to understand what's going wrong. And for a lot of us, including myself, once again, I'm not trying to act like I'm above anybody or better than anybody because I'm not. I'm just trying to point out the fact that over trading is going to happen. I overtrade. It happens. It's part of it, right? There's been multiple times where I've overtraded, and I know I'm going to overtrade in the future, right? But after that kind of stuff happens, then you just need to sit back and make sure, what did I do wrong? How do I not do that in the future, right? Start to correct those mistakes over time. And you know something that's great, boys. You can take my advice on this or not, but it just so happens that I say this as our video today, our boot camp video today is on risk to reward and risk management. So I would highly recommend that you guys watch that video. I have risk management. I show you guys my risk management. I give you guys a bunch of examples. I show you how to find your own risk management, and I show you how to do it for evals and for fundeds. So hopefully, you guys are able to watch that and take something from it. If you need it, of course. If you've been killing it, ride that high for sure. But understand that inevitably and unfortunately, when something goes wrong, it's gonna be okay. Okay, it's gonna be all right. It's a long game. We're in this for the long haul. It's part of it, dude. But I'm done talking. I'm done talking like that. I don't like talking like that. But at the end of the day, I want what's best for you. What I'm trying to say is I want the best for you guys. So I want to you guys, you know, what I wish someone would have told me when I was starting out, But yeah, that's all I got. That's what I'm saying. I could sugarcoat it for you guys and be like, open your first eval. I promise you'll pass. I promise you'll get funded. And unfortunately, that's just not the way it goes. I can tell you that every day is going to be, bright and sunny, no clouds. But then Weatherman Cam would come in and be like, nah, dude, you guys are getting fucking hail and bullshit. Just like Saturday, dude. Frick you for that. Not a fan of that, buddy. Or Sunday. But I also didn't send him his Bitcoin, so. Yeah, that's how I've always been, man. My dad's kind of instilled that from the beginning. It's the you need to tell people what they need to hear and not what they want to hear type thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, it might hurt your feelings, but I'm gonna shoot you straight. That's what you need. You know. You know. I mean, like Wolf, like he essentially taught me how to trade futures. I didn't really know what I was doing. He kind of helped me like break into it, right? Now, like of course, we kind of used our own strategies and we did our own thing for the most part, but like, dude, I mean, when I was first getting into it, bro, I bought like 5 evals. When I first, like, the first time I ever traded futures, I bought 5 evals, and I mean, guess what happens? I failed them all because I didn't know what the fuck I was doing. And it was absolutely idiotic that I bought 5. And he told me, he was like, dude, like, he shot me straight. He was like, dude, you're gonna, kill yourself off if you keep doing shit like that. Like, don't do that. Don't fall for that trap. All right. All right, hold up. I need to. What's the date? 3rd, 26. What is 70% of 300? Did it alert? Did it alert? Did it alert? Oh my god, bullshit ass false break. All right, I do like this entry here, honestly. Sorry, I gotta go ban these idiots in the chat, bro. What are they doing? Why are they sending this bullshit? Well, hold on. Wait and see until we get confirmation out of here, because obviously we're looking a little bouncy. Also, we have some resistance coming up here too. We've got kind of this resistance right here. So be really careful with this. Like I said, I'm not a huge fan, but we are pushing off of opening price. If we can hold off of opening price, which now, of course, we're breaking through. What is this, bro? Battle eating. What the hell? Never out eat the ego. And inside you, there are 2 wolves. One is retarded, and so is the other. Fair. Fair. That's how I feel every day when I wake up. And you know what? I still get it done, buddy. I'm just playing. What is 70% of 300? I'm an idiot. $210. I knew that. I knew that. Shut up, guys. I haven't. Maxie, I'm glad that you're my human calculator from now on. Thank you. Puts right now? No. No. We immediately broke right back into work. What's up, Dak Attack? How you doing, brother? How you doing, bro? Also, and everything that I just talked about, and I need to get better at this too. But remember that we have that psychology channel. I'm doing good, Dak Attack. But yeah, boys, like, I mean, if something goes wrong, like if you're having a bad day, you took a bad trade or you overtraded, go put it in the psychology tab. I'll tell you right now, I could probably relate to every single possible mistake that you could make. I have probably made it at some point. I could relate back to it. And I guarantee you, D-Dot could relate back to it. Terry, you could relate back to it. Nav, you could relate back to it. Everybody in this chat could probably relate back to taking a bad trade, doing something wrong, over trading, oversizing, any of those problems, right? Someone else can help you get through that, right? Myself, Coffee, D-Dot, anybody. Okay. It doesn't have to be an admin, right? But I think the thing that really gets everybody kind of bent out of shape, and this is totally fair. Like, I mean, bro, whenever I have a bad trading day, that shit's not, it's not like it's fun, dandelions and roses, right? Like, that shit is not fun. But when you have someone else who is able to sit there and tell you, hey, I've been there, I understand what's going on, I'm telling you, this is how I went through it, try this out, or make sure that you go back, think about what happened, yada, 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 yada. Okay. Yeah, and you have to take emotion out of it, and the hardest part about saying that is just that it's so much easier said than done. I mean, it's very, very hard to take emotions out of it, right? But the more that you can sit here, and say I overtraded yesterday and I blew an account, right? Well, if I sit here and I'm there and I'm just like, I blew this account, fuck, just all pissed off about you blew the account. Well, that's not addressing the problem. No shit, you blew the account. We get it. Okay, you were the one that did it, or say for me as an example, I was the one that blew the account. I know I blew the account. Why would I dwell on it? Inversely, what you should be going to do is going and figuring out why I blew this account, what I did wrong, what I can do in the future to negate that from happening again. So I hate to go off on this tangent, but I did see just I got a few DMs on from a few people, a little upset about not taking great trades and not taking our trades, which is what I'd recommend for everybody. Okay, I would much rather you guys come back to me and be like, "Hey, dude, you fucking suck. I blew all my accounts because of you." I would so much rather hear that than hear you tell me that you overtraded without a plan, you have no strategy, XYZ, right? Best thing I've ever done is buy a notebook, write out my wins and losses. I always write down how I feel after. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. This is book number 4 of the year. Book number 4 of the year. Granted, they're small books, but silver down 12% today. You feel like these 114, 27 calls are safe short-term play? I mean, I don't think that they're bad. Yeah, Trade Path is great as well. GQ6, remind me after the live and I'll check it out. I didn't even realize it was down so much today, bro. Jeez. Actually, this is just my only concern because we're still just ranging an orb right now. Look, this is my only concern, and it's funny enough that I drew this out like 3 days ago, and it's pretty damn perfect. It's just I don't want to see an ABC correction because this is what you see a lot of the times. You see this massive sell-off, then you see a nice little buy up. Everybody gets the hopium up here. People start taking their longs like right here, right? And they think that we're going to go back to all-time highs. And we may. I hope we do, obviously, because I'm invested in silver long-term. But I don't want to see this ABC correction because you just see this way, way, way too much, okay? So just from a safety standpoint, I don't think that silver's crashing or anything, but I'm just saying I'm still very bullish on silver. I just want to make sure that we are taking the correct trade. And if we're not, I want to make sure that, yeah, I would much rather miss. I would much rather miss a good trade than force a bad trade, if that makes sense. You know what I'm saying? Am I still bullish on TE? Yes. Yes. The only company that I've changed my mind on, or well, not really changed my mind on, but I've seen changes in to the point where I'm no longer bullish is Hims. Until Hims can pick up that revenue, I'm not a fan. That's why I stopped posting about it. Their revenue actually fell off. The thing with EOS, and this is why I haven't posted about EOS again, is because I don't think that I'm going to take another buy yet. I want to see another quarter, but their revenue still grew 700% year over year, even with a 40% miss on revenue. So their growth is still insane. And from what I have found, and on also a little bit of just inferencing, they're a newer company. They're investing, of course. I mean, you don't accidentally miss EPS by 500 or 300%, right? Last quarter they missed EPS by 2,200%, 2,200%, 2,200% miss on EPS. You know what I'm saying, bro? Nav, that is a genius idea. Nav, that is a genius fucking idea. Nav, I love this idea, bro. That is a fucking great idea, bro. I want to do that. I want to do that. My DMs are open. Send me a good trade and a bad trade that you have taken with your not with the P&L. Your P&L doesn't really matter. But send it to me with like a whatever the fuck this is called, like a position graph or whatever. All right? That's actually a genius idea, bro. It doesn't have to be a screen recording. But we could just take the screenshot and I can tell you guys if I see the confluence that you guys are taking. But make sure, like, if you guys are using, mark out whatever confluence you think you see or you see or whatever, you know what I'm saying? All right, we are getting this orb break. God, I just want to be careful, bro. I don't like the fucking charts. I'm going to go half size today just because we're seeing obvious volatility in the way of we are looking bearish, yes, but do also want to make sure that we are staying bearish, All right. Okay. I actually do love this idea. So let's schedule this for sometime next week. I'll rate your guys' trades, okay? Over this next week, whenever you guys take a good trade or a bad trade, right? Preferably a bad trade, one, because I can help you. If you did something right, you should know what you're doing right, okay? If you take a bad trade and you did something wrong, then we can actually go find what went wrong and try and fix it, okay? I'm not against rating your good trades too, but I would honestly rather rate the bad trades. I think that would be much more impactful to rate the bad trades and shoot you guys straight on what went wrong, what went right. Did you guys do something right? Did you guys do something wrong? Is this part of the statistic of, if you have a 70% win rate, well, you're guaranteed to lose 30% of the time. Doesn't mean you took a good trade or a bad trade. It's just a part of the statistic, So I would definitely be down for that. If you guys are open, we can keep it anonymous too if you want. But I do think that would really help you guys to kind of look and sit there and not only kind of get a second opinion on the trades that you're taking, but also take a look at other people's trades in the format of, hey, maybe they're doing something right that you can learn from, or maybe they're doing something wrong that you are also doing wrong, and you guys can both go fix it. You know what I'm saying? Right? I think that would be pretty impactful. I actually really do like that idea, Nev. I really do. Okay, this orb is fucking stupid, dude. What is going on? Man. Bro, in this rhythm thing, they send an Uber to your house to come pick it up. Is that weird? Is that weird or is that normal? What is that? What is battle? Oh, I'm assuming it's a defense company. Ooh. Duh. Oh, oil. Okay. Damn, good shit. Fuck, Gravy Train. I should have bought the oil when you told me the other day. Should have slammed the 50K down on the table and said, yes, Poppy. I met with Robert too, bro. Thank you. He's a cool dude. Yes, sir, indeed. All right. Well, we are pushing out. It's just like what? I don't think I'm gonna take anything with size today, boys. I'm gonna be honest with you. I would recommend whatever your normal position is to do at least half, if not even less. But I am gonna go ahead and take the entry on 2 cons once we do reject. Where's our 5-minute at? Hold on. I don't know. I'm actually gonna wait. If this candle flips red and stays red, I'll look for an entry, but we're just seeing too much back and forth here. I don't want to get wicked out right after we jump in. Yeah, there's nothing good here. I mean, we are pushing off. It does look bearish, but I don't know. But with all these jumps and then also with this price right here, not the biggest fan. All right. I'm probably going to look for an entry here on 2 cons, like I said. Nothing too big, but once we... Wait, why is... All right. Once we actually see this push off, but we are kind of range bound here. Looks like we might be getting an end of day trade, I'll be honest with you. Dude, we're moving a lot too. This would be a fat ass stop. I don't want to. I mean, we keep rejecting off, but I'm not super in love with this price action, bro. Are you copy trading across multiple accounts right now? No, and especially not with the price action today. Just gonna take cash. Hey, no problem with that, brother. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and take this entry here. I only got 2 contracts. My stop loss is gonna be up at this zone right here. Hold up. Obviously, I'm going short. I really don't like the option play today. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I apologize, but I really don't. I just want to play this down to PM lows. But I'm gonna be honest, I really don't like the option play here. And I'm keeping a close stop because we do look like we could definitely just push right back up into this. But I'm willing to take this risk for about $150. Dude, we are so bouncy here. This will probably be my one and only trade. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. All right. I'm up $40 right now. But pretty much chopping around break even right now. Is my TikTok live working? Oh, wait. Man. Can we just push down, bro? Come on, dude. I'm probably going to get stopped out here. My stop loss is at this 3-minute candle, this right here. So this is my stop loss. Yeah, so I'm out. I'm out. W price action today. So good. So good. Yeah. Yeah, market looks like dog shit. Well, I think I might just go live later today because I don't think we're gonna see anything today. So I might just go film the YouTube video now and then actually go live at like noon. Um, just because I mean there's no trade to be taken here. We got 4 fucking false breakouts. Yeah, so I'm not too interested on taking anything right now, but I think I mean, would you guys be open to maybe jumping back on at like noonish if we see something good? Down, but yeah, I can do my best. Let me take a look at gold real quick if we could see anything on gold, but gold also not looking the best here. Gold is coming up to its or below. All right, bet. I'll alert too as well, but yeah, I'm not really loving anything too much, so I don't want to take up anybody's time. Looks pretty ass, I'll be honest with you. Yeah, and with all indexes being down so much, it's like I don't know how much more we'll see for the downside. You know. Yeah. Yeah. But yeah, nothing's looking too great here. I'm not a big fan. Of course, now we're pushing back out, but I don't really think that we get anything good here. I think if anything, we'll come back down to these PM lows. I think we'll come back down to these PM lows and then push back, but push back up after that. But I mean, I'm just not a huge fan. I'm just not a huge fan here. You got rain tomorrow morning, Buzz? God damn it, dude. Why? Why you do this to me, man?